Have you ever felt that your life was going nowhere, that you were stuck in a rut and you couldn't get out, and no matter what you did, nothing ever seemed to get better? Have you ever made a bad decision or perhaps a mistake and feel like that you may have to pay for it for the rest of your life? Have you ever found yourself completely stressed out and unable or incapable of effectively dealing with the situation? If you have, then welcome to my world, because that's the day-to-day life I have. It all began about 18, 20 years ago when I got married to a individual who was a very high conflict individual, has a severe personality disorder or multiple personality disorders, and as a result of that, the marriage ended. And you would hope that with the ending of the marriage, the conflict and the chaos and the crises would end. But we have two children, and two beautiful children who I love dearly. And unfortunately, they have been used by my ex to try and wreak havoc on my life on virtually a daily basis. So I find myself in a situation where I have a severely conflict-prone ex-wife who is on a mission, whose main goal seems to be to destroy any relationship that I can have or do have or will have with my children. It's a constant battle that my kids are under her influence, that they have to deal with the things that she says that are all negative about me, and then I have to come along and try and erase that and kind of like reprogram them with the truth. And it's just a constant battle. And I found that no matter how I try to maintain a relationship with my kids, it's always undermined. Examples, throughout their times in the different schools that they've gone to, she has always made it her mission to get to the school administration and advise them that, you know, as the so-called custodial parent, she has complete rights over the children, and due to the privacy laws and such, that the school is not to have any contact with me, the teachers are not to have any contact with me, etc., etc. Therefore, every opportunity she has to minimize my contact and any role I might have in my kid's life has been used. And she has threatened to bring lawsuits against schools. She's threatened to bring lawsuits against me. She has, severely hampered my ability to interact with my kids during extracurricular activities, sports activities and such. So she tries to besmirch me in the community, and she tries to make my entire being and my entire access to my kids just something that is extremely difficult. So there's a huge amount of stress this brings into my life, as you might imagine. And this is only compounded by the fact that she remarried, and the individual she remarried happens to, like her, have some severe disorders as well. Birds of a feather flock together kind of thing. But combined, it's a lethal combination, because it really puts an intense amount of pressure on my kids. And then, of course, the brunt is brought back to me to bear, because I have to deal with my kids, their upset and their issues brought on by the environment they're living in, plus the fact that she's constantly trying to drive a wedge between the kids and myself. So the stress has been unbelievable. It's been unmanageable. Now, I have tried proactively to get her into counseling with the kids and myself, which failed. I offered to get her in counseling with her current husband, myself, and the kids. That failed. I tried to get her into counseling with me, and her and I. That failed. I tried to get into individual counseling to see how I might best be able to deal with her, and that failed. So I've tried a number of different approaches, which are what one would consider common sense approaches, but none of them have borne any fruit. So I'm at a point now where I'm desperate to find an answer to get this stress out of my life, to get some ability to manage the day-to-day activities of my life without having to deal with this constant attack from my ex. I'm also, I'm highly successful as far as putting together programs and courses, especially in the investment and financial arena. And I have a course that I've been working on for probably 6 or 7 months that is an excellent course that could do a lot of good for people out there in the investment arena, especially with the economy the way it's been and the market the way it's been. But with all this negativity and all this stress in my life, I haven't pushed hard enough to get this brought to market. So what I really would like to do, I want to end the stress. I want to turn all the negative energy that's in my life as a result of this relationship situation and the havoc it brings into my life. I want to take that negative energy, erase it, and bring out positive energy so that I can get the financial program out there, so I can get the investment course out to the public, and I can, help to promote it, because I know it'll be highly successful based upon its proven ability to actually improve gains, protect assets in a portfolio. So my goal, what I would really pray for, would be to stop the madness, to stop the insanity, to get my life back, to end the stress, and to get moving forward at a much faster, more rapid speed with the introduction of this program, because I have other programs in waiting that I've already outlined that I could easily create that would enhance the value of the current program that I'm speaking of. So my expectation is, to have all this go away, and to start again, smile again, have fun, laugh with my kids, really get a powerful, meaningful relationship with them, and to have the money, the affluence that will help to provide distance from the ex, but also allow the kids to participate to a much greater extent in my life and I in their life. That's what I'm praying for, because everything else I've tried has failed. There is no good solution out there that I have found yet, and this is my last best hope right now. So I'm anxious, and I'm ready, and I am encouraged, and I can't wait. Thank you.